Jacob was a boy with a restless heart and naive dreams. While most boys his age chased footballs in dusty fields, Jacob spent hours in bed imagining girls in his arms, girls kissing him, girls whispering sweet promises, and girls smiling only at him. Yet, behind his fantasies lay bitterness. His father, Felix, owned a booming supermarket in town, but Jacob and his mother lived in squalor in the village. Hunger often gnawed at him as he trudged to school, the contrast between his father's wealth and his own poverty making him cold and resentful. One morning, in their gloomy living room with no food to eat, his mother finally broke the silence. "Jacob, I want to take you to your father." Shock lit up his eyes. "My father? Where is he?" From that moment, Jacob's life was set on a path filled with discovery, longing, and dangerous desires. That night, Jacob did not sleep. His mind was ablaze with questions. What did his father look like? Would he accept him? Would life finally change? At dawn, he woke before the rooster crowed, ready for the journey that could rewrite his destiny. When his mother took him to town, Jacob's eyes widened at the sight of the supermarket, big, busy, full of life. Then came the moment of truth. He stood before Felix, a man of authority, wealth, and mystery. "Father, why did you let me suffer in the village while you lived like this?" Jacob's voice trembled. Felix's face hardened. "That is the past. Welcome home, my son. From now on, you will help me manage the supermarket." Jacob's heart leapt with pride. Finally, he belonged to something bigger. He promised never to disappoint. Yet little did he know, love and rivalry would soon consume him more than wealth ever could. Life in town brought Jacob closer to new temptations. Felix's only other son, James, was a soldier serving in the army. James had a girlfriend named Christine, a petite, radiant beauty whose smile could melt even the coldest heart. One afternoon, fate intervened. Jacob was eating chicken at a hotel when Christine walked in. She sat at his table, and his heart raced like never before. "Hi, my name is Jacob. What's yours?" he asked with a charming grin. "Christine," she replied, flashing her perfect teeth. Jacob felt as though the universe had handed him an angel. Just then, James appeared, placing a protective hand on her shoulder. "This is my girl," he declared. Christine obeyed and left with him, leaving Jacob burning with rage and jealousy. That very moment, Jacob swore he hated James. Later, when Felix introduced James as his stepbrother, Jacob could barely hide his resentment. Love had already poisoned his heart. Back in the village, Jacob poured his heart out to his mother. He confessed how deeply he had fallen for Christine, only to have her stolen away by his stepbrother. His mother laughed, shaking her head. "My son, you are in love with your stepbrother's girlfriend? Are you mad?" Jacob's face turned red with anger and tears. "Mama, what is wrong with loving a beautiful girl? She is the only one for me." His mother dismissed his cries with harsh wisdom. "Instead of fighting over women, you should fight for your father's supermarket. Christine will bring you nothing but trouble." But Jacob, stubborn and blinded by passion, refused to listen. "Mama, you don't understand the matters of the heart. She is the most beautiful girl alive. I will fight for her, no matter the cost." His mother sighed, calling him a fool, but Jacob's mind was already set on one thing: Christine. Determined, Jacob returned to town with his heart burning like fire. James had gone back to the army, and Jacob saw his chance. One afternoon, as Christine passed by the supermarket, he boldly approached her. "Christine, I love you. Please be my girlfriend," he pleaded, his eyes desperate. Christine stopped, her face hard. "No, Jacob. Stop stalking me. I am James's girlfriend." Jacob tried to reason. "But you're not married yet." "That means there's still a chance," Christine frowned. "It doesn't matter. I belong to James. Unlike you, he is faithful." Jacob clenched his fists. "I will not give up, Christine. One day, you'll be mine." She turned away, walking tall and proud, her graceful steps only fueling his obsession. As he watched her leave, Jacob's desire grew uncontrollable. To him, Christine wasn't just James's girlfriend anymore. She was a prize he was determined to win, no matter who got hurt. Christine, troubled by Jacob's persistence, turned to her best friend Joyce for advice. Joyce was outspoken, blunt, and fearless. "Jacob keeps stalking me," Christine admitted. "He won't leave me alone." Joyce smirked. "Do you like him?" "Of course not," Christine replied firmly. "Then just chase him off." "Let's confront him together." Later that day, they found Jacob lounging outside the supermarket. Christine approached with Joyce by her side. "Jacob, I need to talk to you," she began softly. His face lit up, mistaking her concern for affection. But Christine was firm. "I don't want to be your girlfriend. You're rude, and I already belong to James." Jacob shrugged arrogantly. "So what? James and I aren't twins joined at the hip." Joyce burst out laughing. "How can you seduce your own stepbrother's girlfriend? You're shameless." Angered, Jacob snapped back, insulting Joyce. The confrontation ended in chaos, but Jacob's obsession only grew darker. The next day, Christine gathered enough courage to take the matter directly to Felix. She found him in his office at the supermarket, busy with paperwork. "Mr. Felix, may I speak to you?" she asked timidly. Felix, surprised, welcomed her in. "What's wrong, my daughter?" Christine hesitated before confessing. "It's Jacob. He keeps bothering me. He wants me to be his girlfriend, yet I'm engaged to James." Felix's face darkened. "Oh no, that's unacceptable. I'll handle it." After Christine left, Felix summoned Jacob to his office. "Sit down," he ordered sternly. Jacob obeyed, confused. "What is it, father?" Felix leaned forward. "Christine says you harass her in the streets. Stop it immediately. She's engaged to James, and you're disgracing this family." Jacob lowered his eyes. "I won't do it again, sir." Felix sighed, then softened his tone. "Good. And tell me, how is your mother in the village?" Jacob forced a smile. "She is fine." When James returned and heard the whispers about Jacob pestering Christine, his heart sank with fury. He knew his stepbrother's obsession had gone too far. That August, he made a bold move. He married Christine in a hurried shotgun wedding, sealing their bond before Jacob could cause more damage. The news hit Jacob like a thunderbolt. He stormed back to the village, his eyes red with tears. "Mama," he cried, "Christine is gone for good. She married James." His mother stared at him coldly, unimpressed by his misery, but Jacob wasn't done. He broke down further, clutching his head. "Mama, I think I carry your bad blood. Every girl I see, I want her. Where did this cursed desire come from?" His mother snapped. "Nonsense! I'm not like you. You're just a fool blinded by lust." But Jacob's voice cracked, trembling. "Why me, Mama? Why do I fall in love so easily?" Jacob wept bitterly, his heart heavy with confusion. "Mama, it's like my mind is twisted. I can't control these feelings. Every beautiful girl I see, I fall in love as if bewitched." His mother, weary of his endless lamentations, looked at him with sharp eyes. "Jacob, stop your nonsense. You're not bewitched, you're just weak. Love is not a game. You chase shadows while real opportunities slip through your fingers." But Jacob refused to accept her rebuke. He dropped to his knees, clutching her legs like a child. "Mama, I don't know what's wrong with me. Maybe I need help, maybe I'm sick in the head." His mother pulled away, her patience gone. "If you must seek answers, find a psychologist. I can't fix that brain of yours. You're beyond me." Jacob sat in silence, broken yet still burning with restless desire, torn between shame, obsession, and a hunger he couldn't tame. Days turned into weeks, but Jacob's torment never eased. Though Christine was now James's wife, her image haunted him day and night. Every laugh he remembered, every graceful step she took, only deepened his wounds. The supermarket, once a place of promise, now felt like a prison where he drowned in longing and jealousy. Felix watched his son quietly, sensing the storm inside him, but choosing silence. Meanwhile, Jacob's mother grew weary of his constant cries. "Son, Life is more than women. You are destroying yourself, she warned. But Jacob was lost in his own madness, torn between the desire for love and the emptiness gnawing inside. He was the lover boy, naive, restless, and cursed by his own heart. And as he sat staring into the horizon, tears drying on his cheeks, he wondered if he would ever find peace, or if love would always remain his greatest enemy.